What is up, guys? It's Joe Attack here today, and right now I want to talk about what I think will happen with Half-Life 3 and hopefully Portal 3. So before I begin this video, I just want to say I think you guys should all read the Lab Rat comic that was for Portal 2, and it gives a lot of information about a man named Doug Ratman, which was a very big part before Portal 1 even, and he was just a scientist that was working there and was there during the neurotoxin thing in Portal 1. And I'll explain this later, but I think this is just a theory, there's no proof really, but I think Doug Ratman is Shell's father. So before I go into that, I just want to say that Portal and Half-Life are happening at the same time with Portal 1 and Half-Life 1 and Portal 2 and Half-Life 2. They're happening at the same time because there is a 20-year difference between both games, and there's just a lot of evidence showing that. And then it also shows in Half-Life 2 at the end of Episode 2 that Aperture and Black Mesa are actually fighting for the better technology, which leads to them trying to find the Borealis, which I'll get to later. But before I get into that, I just wanted to show something that was actually in Portal 2 when GLaDOS was talking to Shell. And she says, "Are you trying to escape? Things have changed since the last time you left the building. What's going on out there will make you wish you were back in here. I have an infinite capacity of knowledge, and even I'm not sure what's going on outside. All I know is I'm the only thing standing between us and them. Well, I was, unless you have a plan for building some supercomputer parts in a big hurry. This place isn't going to be safe much longer." This implies that the game takes place during the Portal storms or afterwards, and it also shows that, actually I believe that Gordon is going to go to Aperture Laboratories and actually go head-to-head with GLaDOS, which I'll explain in a minute. But before I say anything, I just want to explain that the Borealis is a ship that has some type of massive technology. I'm guessing it's a huge portal device that may help take down the Combine and the Zen and just pretty much bring the Half-Life 3 to a close. And so, going on to Half-Life, I just want to say that I believe that Half-Life 3 will begin right after the events in Half-Life 2 Episode 1, or excuse me, Episode 2, where, spoiler alert, Alex's dad dies. So this was a really sad part in the game, and I think it's just a huge shocker, and that was really the most irritating way they could have ended that, because I hate cliffhangers. Come on, Gabe. Just get yourself together. But anyway, so I believe what will happen, this is all theory, I believe what will happen in the Half-Life 3 game is that they will find the Borealis, which is not in Aperture Laboratories anymore, and it was stolen, I think, from the Combine and taken to another place. So once you get there, you'll realize that the device is not there, but there will be clues saying that it is in Aperture Laboratories still, in a very top secret part that we haven't seen in Aperture yet in the other Portal games. So I believe that Gordon will go to Aperture Laboratories and meet Shell, and I think that these events will happen right at the time when Shell is released in the end of Portal 2. So I believe that they will come together, meet each other, and then go back inside and meet Doug Ratman, which once again I said I believe is Shell's father through many different types of evidence, which is shown a little bit in the Lab Rat comic, where he seems to favor Shell in many different ways. And he puts Shell to the top of the list to wake up so that he could beat GLaDOS later. And so, once again, they will go to Aperture Laboratories, go back inside, meet Doug Ratman, and I believe that Doug will help them maneuver through Aperture Laboratories without meeting GLaDOS yet, and trying to get away from her testing chambers and away from the neurotoxin, of course. It can't be a Portal game without neurotoxin. So, anyways, GLaDOS will find them, try to stop them, but I do not think she will succeed, and I think they will find the device and try and stop the Combine, and it'll be like a big wrap-up for the Half-Life franchise. But there is one very, very important thing that I have left out throughout this entire video, is that I really have no idea what to expect from the G-Man. And I have no idea how they're going to tie him into this. He's pretty unpredictable, but of course, at the end of the game, I know something's going to happen with G-Man, and it may leave Half-Life open for another one, for Half-Life 4, but it's very unlikely that that will ever happen, because Gabe will take another 10-20 years to develop that, but by that time he'll be like, nope, don't want to make games anymore. So I think this will be the last game in the Half-Life franchise. And I didn't really mention this before, but I believe that there will be a Half-Life 3 and then also a Portal 3. And I pretty much explained what will happen in the Half-Life 3, but I'm not really sure what to expect from Portal 3. Except for the fact that I know there is so much more that was not explained in Portal 2, and I believe that there should be so much more information out there that should be brought to light in the Portal franchise. So I'm not really sure what to expect from Portal 3, but I am hoping that Gabe will use his magical powers to make another beautiful game, help us out, and just wrap up all the games, or just make Portal a long-lasting franchise that will have so much more fun, so many more maps, and a completely different side of Aperture, like they did with Portal 2 compared to Portal 1, and they added such a big story. But anyway, I'm sorry, I'm just rambling now, but this is the end of the video. Like and subscribe, and please, please, please comment on this. I really want to know what your guys' thoughts are, and I might remake a video just for what your guys' theories are on what will happen in these games, and if they will be the same game, or what will happen. So, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll have something up like this soon again.
Gabe Newell!